Oh, banana. Let's finish up this chapter. It was just a bit too long for me to finish last night. But I probably have like 25 minutes left by Crunchy's estimate. We shall see, though. Once it loads. If it wants to load. So let's see what happened last time. We found out who the culprit was. And Vivia get a new lease on life-ish. Kind of. Right, Vivia?
Oh.
Are you okay, Vivia? I'll manage. I might have died if he hadn't shown up. Are you complaining about that?
I'm sorry about what happened with Chief Yano. With Yoni gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai. Even through the endless downpour, I will rebuild this city from the ground up. Because I love this city more than anyone else.
Yay!
I see. By the way, how did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find what you were looking for? You know, the so-called immortal monster, the homunculus.
No, I didn't find anything.
Maybe the homunculi are just rumors. But let me know if you'd still like help in your search. If it's within my power, I'll permit you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai.
Thanks.
Well, I need to get going. You should return to your friends. I'm sure they're worried about you.
Plus, you need to tell everyone what happened to Buzzsaw.
Oh, one more thing. I have a gift for you, my friend. To express my gratitude.
Sorry, I'm taken.
A gift?
Kanai Ward will be reborn, thanks to you.
I haven't done anything.
No, that's not true. Please accept the gift. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, but don't open it yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
Sure. Okay.
See
Maybe
you
I'll
later.
cut back on the echo that apparently is going on. Don't open the gift yet. It's a surprise. Okay.
Look, he's back!
Are you alright? We saw a bunch of peacekeepers heading that way.
Well, how did the investigation go?
The case is closed.
Why don't you sound happy about that?
Really?
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Now the chief can rest without any regrets.
Rest? Wait. Do you mean the chief? Wait, you're joking, right?
He passed away quite a while ago. I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others returned, but there was nothing we could do.
Oh, he would have died as soon as we got back anyway.
And that means he was dead before the mystery labyrinth.
No, it can't be. Chichioko, please, tell me you're only sleeping. I will turn back time now, so please.
She can't turn back that far.
Stop it. There's no need to keep pestering the chief. I wish I could do something too. He's dead. As a detective, you should understand that. Don't sob like a baby. I want to cry too, but...
I get the feeling that Halara knows the truth too.
Was he already dead? Or was it due to the mystery labyrinth? We'll never know.
I think I'll head home now. My business here is done.
So cold-hearted. As usual. He's like an emotionless robot.
He's anything but. Fuck you, Jessica.
We should head back too. With the chief, of course.
Master, how long are you gonna let this get you down? I know you're shocked that Buzzhead was the culprit. But you and I solved it together, so shouldn't we be celebrating?
Solved it? Yes, we did learn the truth. But it didn't resolve anything.
Okay, how about the fact that you found out who the true culprit was,
Solving something.
and it gives you motivation to continue and stop him?
In the end, we still don't know why the chief did it.
Well, Croncy already said that we'll find out.
Consider it solved.
I understand why you're upset. Alright, I'll leave you alone for now.
Yuma? I thought you'd be here.
I want to talk to you.
Say,
You leaving the flatty behind? Alright, what do you want, Karomi?
I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
I heard about Chief Yako. Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended like this.
Yeah, it still would have happened.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, While you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Huh?
And
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
In short, the Chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
The Chief's wife was an Amaterasu researcher?
okay, so then what did Yomi have over him? Because Yomi forced him to do this, but he couldn't threaten a dead wife.
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident. But there seems to be more to the story.
Did Yomi
At the time,
trick
the
Yako
lab's
into
head
thinking,
researcher was suspected of leaking
Yeah.
technological information. It was the Chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah, Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation.
okay, so theory time. Yomi let it slip, quote unquote, or found some way to make it so that Yako thought that it was Dr. Weska that killed his wife. Really, it was Yomi because Yomi and Dr. Weska were working together.
In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the Chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife accused was... Weska.
Dr. Weska.
Do you know who that is?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency. The Chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
But I think he was wrong. Because everyone is mourning you, Chief. Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
Everyone's not mourning Chief Yako's death. Yomi's probably cackling up a storm in his office.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself? I've never had anything so tasty.
Thank you. Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
No, Chiaki.
I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What? This fly is gonna mix something dangerous into your food. I suggest you stay far away.
Alright. What should I make? I need to cheer you up.
Hey, Vivia.
I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice girl.
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me. Aren't you gonna talk to that anemic vampire?
Yeah, I will.
Oh,
There's a lot of trash here. I wonder if it gets picked up regularly. Maybe they're not collecting because Fuzzhead's behind on his bills. That's very possible. Okay. I just want to see if there's anything else I could look at. How am I looking at Gumshoe Gabs? Princess Kaguya and the Bamboo Grove. I still haven't gotten that one. This won't fit in the mail. Secret Peek and Going Home Because I'm Scared. That one might be at like a bus station. Treasure at the Construction Site. I haven't seen a construction site, I don't think. And Beyond the Red Bridge. That's got to be the Red Bridge.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended. I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that tomorrow. The you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia. What's that?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Oh,
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death 4 years ago.
The truth?
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder
Yup.
her. The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it? It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanna. In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times. Back then, I didn't know what he was reading. But I know the chief was thinking about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
If so, then it was a total setup.
oh yeah.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using the Fortes as part of his crime. Or maybe that's just the truth I seek. Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief.
He did.
He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
By the way, Yuma, Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. But that aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today?
Right.
Or... Oh, the phone.
It's a call from the WDO. We should go back inside.
Okay, I was thinking for a while that I'm like, it seems to be wrapping up. I could have finished this last night, but no, it does seem like it's getting to be a little long.
I know about Yako Furio. Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases. Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
He said that before, too.
I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue. Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved. These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
In that case, please tell us, what is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths. Like what happened to our chief.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
The great global mystery is a mass kidnapping case.
Okay.
Kidnapping?
Yes, countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward. We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Heinous criminal. Lots of people have been taken to Kanai Ward?
But where did they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Huh? Seriously?
Alara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
The restricted area. They could gather all the kidnapped people there.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about that place. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
Oh.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off. What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards.
You're not
How
aware
the
of what
bodies
happens
are buried
afterwards.
and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
They're definitely covering something out.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
But like, how many people are we talking?
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
how are a bunch of people going missing related to Amaterasu Corporation getting rid of a bunch of people's bodies? How could they be connected?
I know. They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies.
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Yeah, no, he's not the brightest one in the room. At all.
Something sinister.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the information I've obtained as well.
Huh? You got something too?
That anemic vampire knows something. I sure wish we got the whole story right away.
Seriously, like, why is it? All right, talk to Makoto. Okay, now you gotta talk to. She's not here. Now you gotta talk to Kurumi. Right now, I should listen to what has to be said. And then you gotta talk to Halara. And now you gotta talk to Vivia. Like, and also, don't think I don't notice that Kurumi said she's going to the kitchen to make something. There is no one in that kitchen. She is not there. I don't know if they just didn't bother putting a model in, or if they forgot to put a model in, or what, but Kurumi is not in that fucking kitchen. She is not making shit. I'm suspicious now.
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here. But while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town. There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents. Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
She's not supposed to look in the kitchen? Okay.
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
So what was it about?
The blank week mystery.
The what?
The blank week mystery?
Every year, everyone just forgets a whole week.
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
Well, it does sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
But all we have to go on is the term.
The blank week mystery is taboo in Kanai Ward. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask her after this meeting with number one.
Yeah, I should go into the kitchen and ask her.
She's an informant who may be hiding the information. If that's true, you'll have to torture the info out of her.
The great global mystery in the restricted area, the blank week mystery, and a heinous criminal pursued by the WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How are they all connected?
Seriously.
What is going on in Kanai Ward?
Detectives, listen closely.
Yes.
If this case is ignored, then more people shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only ones are us detectives. The World Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed, understand? We are aiming, as always, for a perfect solution.
Yeah, you and your perfect solution.
And as long as I'm involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding that perfect solution.
Oh, I've been stabbed in the back.
Our moment of truth is finally at hand. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mystery.
What?
Whoops. Well, I don't think he's gonna be leading the mystery anymore.
What's that? Another branch. A news flash. Alright, give me the video feed.
We bring you breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing.
Why?
Here's live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it.
The World Detective Agency. Sorry, the World Detective Organization. We're the Nocturnal Detective Agency. The World Detective Organization, like, that solves mysteries around the globe and has countless people trying to find them, trying to stop them so they can do their evil deeds, their malicious little plans. And they have a fucking skyscraper that everyone knows is their headquarters. And the leader is there. These detectives aren't very smart. I called it. Yep.
For those of you just tuning in,
Terror attack? Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way. Impossible.
How did they find us?
What is this? What is happening? Master, this is... What is this? I must rewind.
Good job.
Gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die someday.
Hey, Master!
Well, this is definitely making Makoto look suspicious, but... However, did they find the World Detective Organization? It's a mystery. That's the true global mystery. Give me my results. SS, 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 A. Damn it. I took too much health damage. Okay, what did I screw up? The first reasoning deathmatch, always I'm going to mess up the first reasoning deathmatch because I forget the controls every time. Solution key selection. Oh, well, that's... Okay. Mystery Labyrinth options. I don't know what that one's supposed to be, but... Sure. Ha. My ranking is ass. Don't you give me no sass. There was a lot in this one. It was a really long fucking dungeon. And that's chapter 4. And yet again, I got sea bass. Guess I would like to save. What's the next one going to be? Ah, that's right. It doesn't tell me. Ah. Options is the multiple doors. Pick the right one. Yes, I know, but I'm trying to remember one that I screwed up on. I don't remember. Oh, one of them was when I was being chased by the giant Amapal. I made a choice and it was incorrect and we got trampled. Even though it should have been correct because of the information that we had at the time, it should have been correct. Yeah. But anyway, that's probably it then. Yeah. Still, I did pretty good. I ranked up a couple times. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to finish off that chapter because I don't think starting a new chapter would be a good idea right now because I'm not going to be able to get very far in it at all. Plus, this seems like a really good place to stop. You also had an issue of having solved a bit further than the case had expected at that. Yeah, I did that a couple times, and I'm like, it's not this, or it was the one when it had the 3 doors, and it's like, all right, how did they get through? And I'm like, well, it wasn't, the power wasn't cut and they weren't invited in. So it had to have been the last option. But the last option didn't make sense either. So I'm like, this isn't making sense. None of these options are correct. And it's like, oh, here's a fourth option. I'm like, this one definitely isn't correct. One of the ones was when it said Amapal was used as, and it was a weapon, a shield, or neither. And I said, a shield. Because it was. And they went, oh, well, it wouldn't block the toxic gas and it wouldn't stop the electric, current. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they let Amapal do the path in the panel room. They let Amapal do that. They just let Amapal do it. They trusted that Amapal would get the correct sequence. And I was right about that. I was right. You said shield too? Yeah. Yeah, you want to start chapter 5 with more time? Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, he didn't, the culprit didn't stand behind the Amapal and block the toxic gas or the electric currents. I'm like, no, I never said that. They just stood behind the Amapal and that protected them. I did say that they stood behind the Amapal and then followed it, but no. And they're like, oh, that makes no sense. You're stupid. No, you're stupid. But anyway, thank you to anyone who tunes in for this, not even 40-minute stream. Hope you enjoyed. Good night. Slurp well. And if you get a message from some anonymous person saying, hey, I know who killed your wife, talk it over with your friends. Don't just keep it to yourself, because you never know. They might have some insight onto it that you didn't.